Some of you aren't going to believe this. Some of you are. And I don't know which is more troubling, that we would still doubt the absurdity of the Stop the Steal movement, or that any new initiative seems like something they would plausibly do. But let's talk about what is happening. Republicans, and according to Rudy Giuliani, Donald Trump is also interested in this and following it. Republicans in Arizona, who control the state's Senate, are now ordering an audit of the state's mail-in ballots from the November 2020 election. That 2020 election. Yes, of course, the election was now almost a full 6 months ago. And yes, of course, even if somehow 6 months later, Arizona was taken from Joe Biden and given to Donald Trump, Joe Biden still wins. Joe Biden doesn't need the state of Arizona. And yes, of course, the Arizona results have already undergone multiple reviews that found no evidence of fraud, and they've been certified, and Joe Biden has been sworn in. So this would do nothing, but they are still pushing this. And here is Rudy Giuliani appearing on former Trump strategist Steve Bannon's program to explain it. Rudy is very interested in this audit, and Rudy is claiming that Donald Trump is very interested in it as well. Take a look at this.
I know you're pressed for time, and we are here too. I got to ask you one thing before you go. By the way, just historic. Is the president? The president has been briefed on this. Is he up to speed on exactly the details?
The president knew about this starting. This has been going on. This action in court's been going on now for about 3 weeks. So he's been up to date and very interested in the whole thing. And even before the decision yesterday, when I saw him, he was he's pretty sure it was going to happen. I mean, they already lost this case 2 weeks ago. So this is a last gasp effort to almost re-argue the case. They lost the case about 10 days ago, and it's taken about 10 days to get everything together. And Boris is absolutely correct. They could have brought this thing any time along the way. Yeah. So they waited until the last moment, and then they went into court, and they're making many of the same arguments they made before.
So there it is, another humiliating Republican attempt to do what even? Since, again, overturning Arizona, which will never happen, but if it did somehow happen 6 months out, it would not overturn the election results. Now, here's a serious question. How long do you think they will be pushing this type of thing? We know how long they'll continue claiming the 2020 election was stolen. The answer is a long time, probably forever. Remember that Donald Trump still hasn't accepted that he lost the popular vote in 2016. He won that election electorally, and he still doesn't accept the popular vote results. These people will never accept the 2020 election results. But the real question is, how long will they continue pushing stuff like this? We're going to audit the mail-in ballots. What? The real questions for me are questions like, how has Rudy Giuliani not been disbarred by now? Why does Steve Bannon continue to have Rudy on to peddle this stuff? Is it that good for traffic, for clicks? Is this entire thing an opportunity for someone to keep trying to make money from monetizing gullible people who think that this garbage might lead to something or go somewhere? Like, is it a money grift in that sense? It's almost remarkable how they always act like this time we've got the mother lode, and every single time it's a dud. Remember when they put all their eggs in the basket of that wacky witness from Michigan, Melissa Carone, who knew nothing about anything, but she was going to blow this thing wide open, and she just made a fool out of herself and Rudy Giuliani and Donald Trump. Here's a reminder of that, by the way. At one point, this was the big shot they were taking to overturn the results.
The poll book is completely off. Completely off.
Off by 30,000?
I'd say that poll book is off by over 100,000. That poll book. Why don't you look at the registered voters on there? How many registered voters are on there? Do you even know the answer to that?
No, I guess I'm trying to get to the bottom of this here.
Zero. There's zero.
So my question then is, if the
guess how many? Wait, what about the turnout rate? 120%.
Let's let Representative Johnson ask his question, please.
So the poll book number. There's two things that could happen here. Either the poll book number, if ballots were counted multiple times, there's two options. Option number one is that the poll book numbers are not going to match.
They don't.
The actual. Not by thousands and thousands of votes. That's not what we see right now.
You take a look again.
That one really made an impression on me about the poor judgment that Rudy Giuliani has about what counts as a good witness in these situations. So I don't know. I mean, like, maybe I'll follow up on this Arizona mail-in ballot audit if people want me to, or maybe I won't because it's worthless trash that's not actually going anywhere. What do you think is behind it? Is someone making money from this in some way? I mean, listen, there's always a lawyer making money somewhere on this type of thing when you're making court filings and making motions and filing paperwork. So, yeah, there's probably lawyers making money, but I don't think that would really be the motivation. It seems that either it's being monetized for donations in some way. Somebody thinks that they're going to be pleasing Trump by doing it, and maybe that will lead to something. It's not really clear, but I'd be curious to hear what you think is the driving force behind this. We're going to take a quick break. We will go over some of the new pseudo scandals from the weekend and much more. Glad you're with me on this Monday show. Don't forget that one of the best ways to support the David Pakman Show is by supporting our sponsors. And today, one of those sponsors is Sheath Underwear. Sheath Underwear makes boxer briefs specifically designed to prevent the sticking, the rubbing, the chafing that many of us know all too well with traditional boxer briefs. Sheath boxer briefs have multiple ergonomic compartments in the front to prevent skin-on-skin contact, keeping everything separate, cool, dry, and comfortable. Extra helpful now that the weather is warming up. No more sweatiness, no more chafing, no more readjusting. Sheath Underwear is giving the David Pakman Show audience 20% off when you go to sheathunderwear.com/Pakman. Use the promo code Pakman. Give Sheath Underwear a try. I've had a great experience with it. I think you will too. You can find the link right underneath this video, and don't forget to use promo code Pakman for 20% off.